Let's talk about magwells on patrol rifles. What I mean by that is aftermarket magwells like this one. This is an annex magwell that I have on this patrol rifle build. Is it needed? And to answer that question, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you practiced reloads from non-standard positions? To define a non-standard position is something other than the typical reloading in a pocket from right here, standing, reloading from here, box in a box type reload, kneeling, prone, all that good stuff. Those are kind of standard reloads that a lot of people practice a lot when it comes to rifle manipulation. I'm talking about the non-standard stuff, and that requires some imagination. So, like for example, imagine yourself on your back underneath something. It could be a car, it could be a home, it could be something, a trailer. You're underneath something. You don't have the ability to really sit up. You're in a confined space, but you have to reload. So you have to pull the magazine out kind of from a weird angle, grab your other magazine, insert it in a weird angle, and then charge the gun. That's just one example. The examples are endless. Think about non-standard positions and you'll realize that a magwell on your AR-15, and it doesn't have to be a really huge magwell like you see in some competition setups. It could be just like this. This is a low profile polymer magwell. It's giving you that extra surface area, just a little bit of extra surface area. So you're creating a kind of a room for error. When you're in those non-standard positions and you're trying to do things, you realize that it's harder than it seems, especially if you're trying to do it at speed. And then now add your chemical cocktail that's in your system because you're in a fight or die type situation and you're trying to manipulate this gun in awkward positions. You see how it kind of adds up. And having a magwell is a very beneficial thing. Some things about magwells: be specific as far as what you want to use them for, and as far as, think about weight, cost. If you're going to get like a metal one, they do have these bigger metal ones. Mine's just a lightweight polymer that I'll just use, and it's inexpensive enough that over time, if I do crack it, let's say I use the rifle really harsh and maybe I crack it, it can come off easily and I can get another one. It's not a big deal. So really think about that. I do think if you're really going to truly practice manipulating a gun in any type of position and environment, a magwell is a very great help. It's not a need. You don't need one. The gun actually, the AR-15 lowers have a machined in magwell on the bottom of it. It's fluted out a little bit. And you notice that if you're not too familiar with AR-15s, look at the bottom and you'll see a little fluted out area where it's kind of, there's a little rib and then it's just kind of cut on the inside to allow that magazine to just guide in. This just accentuates on that. And I don't know if you can kind of see, maybe you can in the video, you can see the factory magwell inside there, the cuts, and then you can see this just kind of adds to it. So yeah, it's a great help, and I think it's smart, but you don't need it. This is my second magwell I have, and I came to this realization just after doing some research and practicing some non-standard reloads, and I thought, you know what, this makes more sense to me to have a little bit more surface area. So I have it on my Warhammer armament rifle, I have it on this, and I may get one or two more down the line. I want to throw on one of my wife's rifles and then on one more of my rifles, I think, and then I'll be good to go. So, but we'll see. I'm in no rush for that. But comment section below, let me know what you guys think, whether it's a good deal, a bad deal. I enjoy reading your comments. Thank you for watching.